All right, welcome back, BPD family. It is me, Big Papa D, and we're back for another one today. It's about time we get back with Mr. Chris Webby. Okay, today we're going to do the song Razor's Edge. Somehow I didn't do this already. I've been wanting to get back with Chris. I went through, looked at stuff I haven't seen. This is the newest of the things I haven't reacted to. So we're on it. So without any further ado, we have Chris Webby with Razor's Edge.
Yeah, I've been walking on a razor's edge, keeping balance with these blueprints in my head. Yeah, I've been locked in, out on that ledge. No time for wasting in this life I've led. I've been walking all alone. On a razor blade I follow home. Still the man I thought that I'd outgrown. Looking for somewhere out there to call my own. But I know that somewhere in the stars it's written too large to fit in the page. But the cost of wisdom is often heavy to pay. I may cause some friction with all these strong opinions. I kept it raw, but listen, these thoughts been giving me grace.
The cost of wisdom is often a hard price to pay. And that's a fact, because you don't gain wisdom without pain and mistakes and anguish. I always say that, like, when old heads talk to you and they tell you stuff when you're young, you don't listen to it because it's just someone talking. You don't learn those lessons unless you go through some shit. I mean, it's just a fact. Unfortunately, you got to go through that pain to get that knowledge, to really get it.
Looking for somewhere out there to call my own. But I know that somewhere in the stars it's written too large to fit in the page. But the cost of wisdom is often heavy to pay. I may cause some friction with all these strong opinions. I kept it raw, but listen, these thoughts been giving me grace. Every hard decision and scar I'm getting no fade. Never gone, just hidden, they part of me as I pray. Feel like God's been missing, I'm lost and feeling astray. So until he's here to offer me a way. Yeah, I've been walking on a razor's edge, keeping balance with these blueprints in my head. Yeah, I've been locked in, out on that ledge. No time for wasting in this life I've led.
He mentioned that the person that he thought that he left in the past is still who he is. And there's been many times in my life where I thought I turned a new leaf, I started a new chapter, I'm completely changed who I was, but then that old person's lurking. For me, it's more about like my weight and my health and things of that sort. Like I lost 250 pounds at one point and was literally 50 pounds from my goal weight. And I was like, oh, I'm never going back. Well, I went back because the things about me that led to me being that heavy in the first place, I didn't deal with. I just changed the condition. I didn't change the cause.
Out on that ledge, no time for wasting in this life I've led. Listen, I ain't here to waste time. Only got one shot to leave a mark, and I'ma make mine. Say a prayer under my breath, crossing the state line, knowing every journey could be the last. And maybe I'm getting just a little sentimental. Maybe I'm getting old. Maybe I've seen enough to know what the future could hold. Maybe I've lost enough. What I seek is just feeling whole at a heavy toll. But at least I gave them all a show. But I know
that's the big thing, is when you're younger and you're ambitious, you have these lofty goals and what you think is important. But as you gain age and wisdom, you realize that maybe some of the things that you wanted aren't absolutely either necessary, worth the frustration or pain, or you're not willing to do hold or damaging who you are. So the goals aren't as lofty or as smart as you thought.
No, maybe I've seen enough to know what the future could hold. Maybe I've lost enough, what I seek is just feeling whole. At a heavy toll, but at least I gave them all a show. But I know that my to-do list ain't gonna mean shit when I cross over to the other side. I'll admit, gave my life to my career, so I know that chasing it's gotta mean something, gotta leave something as a gift.
That's
for
a
right
fact.
now, or whenever they lay me to rest. All I know is there's a purpose and that I'm not done yet. When it's over, then it's over. When it happens, I'll accept, but this old dog got some tricks left. Yeah, I've been walking on a razor's edge.
That is a pretty deep subject if you think about it. He's saying that, look, I have my goal of being famous, being known, sharing my art, and at the very least, at the end of the day, if I'm not happy, fulfilled, or I don't live the best life, at least I have that to fall back on, to say I made something of myself. I left a mark on the world. And then you have the argument, is living happy better than living well? And what is more important in life? I mean, that's something you got to answer for yourself.
When it's over, then it's over. When it happens, I'll accept, but this old dog got some tricks left. Yeah, I've been walking on a razor's edge, keeping balance with these blueprints in my head. Yeah, I've been locked in, out on that ledge.
Well, hunting cabin, it's pretty cool.
No time for wasting in this life I've led. Yeah, I've been walking on a razor's edge, keeping balance with these blueprints in my head. Yeah, I've been locked in, out on that ledge. No time for wasting in this life I've led.
Very good, very good. Very good. As always with the sing-songy songs that Chris does, there's some really good rap schemes mixed into all that. And he definitely gets his point across. Well written, well thought out. You can tell that Chris is gaining knowledge, wisdom, for the sheer fact, he might not be where he wants to be, but for the sheer fact he's able to analyze those emotions, those thoughts, and to just have that perspective of it's a conversation to have. You know, when you're young and dumb, you just move forward, having fun, doing what I want to do. But as you get older, you start to contemplate things. I mean, once again, on a grand scale of things, whether that's a good or a bad thing, that's up to the user to behold. It's not really my call. For me, I love where I'm at mentally at this age. But I always say if I could take this mind and put it in my younger body, I would be deadly. But if I put this mind in my younger body, I could do so much stuff with that younger body that I might ignore the knowledge or the stuff that I have. So who knows? Life's crazy. All right, as always, Webby stuff will be in the description. Make sure you hop on over, watch the video, like, subscribe to Webby's channel, check out everything he's got going on. I think he's going back on the road. I think I saw on his either on Instagram or Facebook. I don't know, but he'll have that. Check out his homepage and all that good stuff. Myself will be there too. Super thanks is available on most videos. Make sure, 3 dots underneath the video. Click it, hit thanks. That helps me out. If you'd like to request a reaction, that's the best way to do it. Hit me up with a super thanks. Tell me what you want me to do, and I'll get right on it. I appreciate you. You will see me again. Peace and love.